There we are. Right. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Russell. I'm the Associate Dean for International in the School of Business at the University of Dundee. And today we are very lucky to be able to talk with Philip Botchway, who was an MSc International Business and Finance student with us and graduated in 2013. I think that's right, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, 2013. Yeah.
So welcome, Philip. It's very lovely to see you again. I haven't seen you personally for a number of years, but it's great to see you in the flesh now.
Yeah, great to see you too, Bill.
Sorry,
I said great to see you too, virtually though. And also thank you for being my supervisor for my project.
Oh, okay.
And thank you as well for all referrals. The referrals you gave me whilst I was in Ghana for job search and everything. I really appreciate. Thank you.
Okay. I was very pleased to write. I always enjoy writing references for our good students. Listen, why don't you start off by saying a little bit about your background and where you came from and how you found your way to Dundee?
All right. So I'm from Ghana, and Ghana is in West Africa. And I had my basic education in Rect Academy. Then I moved to Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, one of the best senior high schools in Ghana. Then from there, I went to KNUST, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where I read business administration, graduated with the first class. Then right after that, I did my service with International Commercial Bank, which has now been sold to First Bank of Nigeria. So right after service, I started applying for masters abroad because that was my focus, to get my master's at a very tender age. So I was fortunate, or let me say God blessed me to have this scholarship with DFID, Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. And I was a sole scholar to Dundee University for 2012-2013 academic year. And I would say that it's one of the greatest achievements for me, because I know so many people applied from all English-speaking countries. And for me to get that single slot, I would say God really favored me. So That's how come I got into Dundee University.
Okay, so you flew to Dundee. Did you come into Edinburgh or Glasgow?
I got to Edinburgh.
Okay.
So right from Edinburgh, I got myself to a bus to the bus station, to the train station, yeah. From the train station, yes, straight to Dundee.
Okay, and did you stay in university accommodation or did you stay in private accommodation?
Yes, let me say this. Well, I think my flight's delayed from Ghana. So I got to Edinburgh quite late, and arrangement had been made for a chauffeur to come for me, but I think I got there quite late, so I had to find my way. So then there was this other Ghanaian who was also coming to Dundee. So she already had the map. So I was carrying a bag, and then she'll be looking at the map. Let's pass it, let's go. That was our first time outside. First time abroad, yeah. Yeah, so I was in Seabreeze.
So you were in Seabreeze, okay.
Yeah, okay. Flat 42, yes.
Okay, and then you would have met me early on in one of the welcome addresses, is that right?
Exactly, yes.
Do you remember that? Do you remember the excitement of meeting all the new people?
Yeah, I really remember that. And I was quite nervous, particularly for the foundation class, because I got there, I think, 2 weeks late, and it had already taken off. So Elian Young at the business school was like, "Are you sure you can catch up with the team?" I was like, "I'll do my best." And she was like, if you think you can't, maybe you should wait for January so that you write the exam instead of writing in September, because school reopened on 3rd September. I got there, I think, 16th or 17th. But yeah, it was good. I met some wonderful African friends. They took me through and I caught up. So I wrote the foundation in statistics and economics, and it was superb. And thank you once again. You were amazing in that class as well.
Well, I'm glad you thought so. So you arrived, you did it. Did you intend to do the MSc IB and finance, or did you change your mind once you got here?
No, that is what I had in mind, and I had to follow through. It was not so easy. It was not so easy at a point, but I was very determined. And I should say that I think I did 8 modules in all, but I loaded myself with 5 in the very first semester. And that was too much, but I still managed to get I think 4 A's and a B.
Right.
So once I had that load in the very first semester, second semester was just 3 courses. And so it was so easy for me. And I just made all A's in that as well. So
You're
I
quite
ended up
right.
with a distinction. I got a distinction,
Yeah. Okay. So you graduated and then you didn't go straight back to Ghana. You went to London. Is that right?
Yes, I had to cool off because I'd really worked very hard in Dundee University. So I cooled off in London for some time. Yes, before coming back to Ghana finally.
Okay.
Yes,
And
in
then once you got
2014,
back to Ghana, you started looking for a job.
exactly. In 2 months, I got my very first job. It was a part-time job. I remember in my personal statements, I did mention that I would like to share the knowledge I gained from this experience. So I had a part-time job as a lecturer, an adjunct lecturer in the business school in a private university in Ghana called Maranatha University. So I lectured there for about 4 years. Yes.
Okay.
But right after I started that in March 2014, I got some interview slots that same month. I got like 2 other banks writing to me. So I went for an interview. Then finally, I started a full-time job with one of the banks in, I think, 4th August 2014. So I was
Okay.
just combining that. That was Access Bank with the headquarters in Nigeria, but I was in the Ghanaian head office in the risk management department. So I was there
Right.
for,
Okay. In risk management.
I
So,
was there for,
so you got the job with the Access Bank and you continued to be a part-time lecturer as well, did you?
Exactly. So 2018, when the university went into privatization, I think they wanted to change 1 or 2 things about them. So they wanted someone to buy them out. So as at that time, I also realized that the workload in my full-time job was quite high. So I bowed out gracefully.
Okay. Very good.
But it was good. It was good, because most of the people I was teaching were either older than me or just my age.
Okay.
And but still I got a lot of things. I grabbed a lot of things from Dundee, which really helped me because the teaching style I saw there very, very modern. So I should say that I was part of very few people that were using projectors in that university. And that's what I learned from Dundee. I bought that projector when I was in Dundee. I bought it from Argos. So I brought it down, and that's what I was using for my lecturing. And the students really enjoyed it. Yeah, and I told them all of this is from my UK education.
So that's great. So then you joined Access Bank. Is that where you are now?
No, I recently moved from Access Bank. I spent 5 years, 7 months in Access Bank, having moved within the risk management department. My very first team was the credit administration and disbursement. So I was there for like 2 years, 6 months. Then I moved to credit monitoring for about a year. Then I moved into credit analysis also for about a year. And whilst there, I was more like a utility player. My manager made me a versatile person. So I did a little bit of environmental health and safety. I did a little bit of credit cards as well. And I must say that I was part of the trailblazers in instituting the credit cards for our subsidiaries in Ghana. Yeah, so I was at the helm of affairs for some time. So I recently moved from Access to First Atlantic Bank this year, March 2020. So that's where I am now, First Atlantic Bank Ghana.
Are you doing something similar in your new job as your old one?
Exactly. Also in the credit risk department, yes.
So that sounds fun. Now, what about now that you're more senior and you've been working for a while, what do you think your employers and yourself look for when you're wanting to employ a new staff member?
All right. So first of all, I'll say that the zeal should be there. It's much more of the zeal. First of all, you should get that. And also, whoever the person is, no matter how excellent the person is, the person should be a team player, because you can be very excellent, but if you're not able to, combine your skill with that of others, then you are really bringing a lot of loss to the organization. So it would be better to look for an average person who can be a team player rather than going for an excellent person who cannot be a team player. So the zeal should be there. The person should also be a team player, and also the intelligence and the attitude to learn, because some tasks will come, you have no idea, but you need to research. You need to talk to maybe other people in the industry. It can be your own competitors. You may have to just talk to them, and gather some business intelligence from that. So I think the zeal, the intelligence, and the attitude to learn is most important.
Yeah, okay. I think that pretty much sums it up. You want people to work together. If you're working on your own, you can't possibly be as good as being a team player. You can't make use of all of the information in the team, and the team can't make information from you. And also, I like passion. Passion has to be there. You want to be able to wake up in the morning and say, "You, Gildy, I'm off to do whatever."
Exactly.
Whatever you do, you want to do enthusiastically. It's very attractive as well. Excited people are people you want to work with as you go along.
Yeah.
So you've done all of that. Have you got plans for the future as well?
Yes. You know, I got to time I really wanted to read my PhD, so I contacted one of the professors, Katia Montana. I think she left to Aberdeen, yes. So I had a chat with her some time back, and she advised me to have some industry knowledge, because PhD, you should have passion. That's what she told me. That was the very first thing. She said you need to have the passion, because you're going to pause about 3, 4, or 5 years of your life just focusing on one thing. So if the passion is not there, then you can't progress. Apart from that as well, she told me to try and narrow down to a certain specific part of my job. So she thought it was best for me to work for some time, get that experience, and also whilst working, look for the area. So yes, maybe in some 4 years, I should reach that level. Then I can branch once again into academia, do my PhD, and then come back and maybe do lecturing full time.
So I really have enjoyed this interview. I love hearing about how students have graduated and gone on and changed their lives and taken control of their lives after they've left. Is there anything that you would say to, so you're now old Philip. Think of your young Philip. What would old Philip say to young Philip right back when he was thinking of coming and doing a master's? What would be your advice to yourself all of those years ago?
All right. So the very first thing is everything is possible. That's the very first thing I'll tell them. Everything is possible. They need to make up their minds that this is achievable. And apart from that, the second thing is time is of the essence. Once they make up their mind, they need to start now. And the next thing I'll say is, personally, I don't mind availing myself to all new Philips who need any information, whether from Ghana, Nigeria. I'm available to share my knowledge with them, because it was difficult. I didn't get any old Philip at that time to really teach me anything. So I would avail myself for that. So first of all, everything's possible. 2, time. 3, I'm willing to, help as much as I can. And also, they should have a plan. They should have a plan for their lives. And it's possible. Everything they're learning in Dundee, it can be implemented irrespective of wherever they find themselves. Yes.
Oh, that's excellent news. I think you're quite right. Everything is possible. It's just recognizing that quite often the constraints that we face are ones we put on ourselves. There are some constraints from the outside which are very difficult to deal with, but we do put constraints on ourselves. And if you can get a mindset which removes those constraints, then you can do anything is possible as you go along. Listen, Philip, you are fabulous and wonderful. Thank you very much for talking to us today. I'm going to turn off the record button, and then we might chat just for a little bit more as we go along. So thank you again, and I'm so pleased that things have turned out so well for you.
Thank you too, Bill.
All right. Bye now.
Bye-bye.